Hey there, welcome back to Choose Your Legends Round 2, Day 7. This is the final day, this is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I definitely have. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. We got all kinds of news here. Nothing that's new for us necessarily, though. I hope you guys have been picking your favorite characters. I hope you've enjoyed this whole thing. I honestly think Hector is going to clinch it, and likely Silica as well. So Hector, Silica, I feel like are gonna be the top pairing. I don't know. I feel like the second place is still kind of like, I don't know. Like some could be shooked up from the second place winners right now. But I feel like Hector and Silica kind of have it locked up at the moment. All right, so our character today, you've seen her on the thumbnail. You might not know who she is. Her name is Nagi, right? And she is from Shadow Dragon or the Blade of Light, which didn't get localized, but Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon is what got localized over here on the DS. It's Marth's story. We've already been here once. We've been to this game. We chose Marth from it, for crying out loud. Hey, there he is. No, but Nagi is a little bit different. So look, if you don't know who Nagi is, looking at her, she very much resembles Tiki, right? Just kind of like slightly older. And even then, in Awakening, when you have like the adult Tiki or like the older Tiki, they still kind of look similar, just not as awakeningized as Tiki became in that game. So Nagi's a little difficult to obtain. She is a unit you can obtain in that game. She's not the easiest to get a hold of. What has to happen is there's going to be a little side quest towards the end of the story, to like the very last map, I think, when you're going to fight Medeus. And to get that little branching side quest, you have to have had Tiki has to be dead. I almost said fainted, but I was like, no, this isn't Pokemon. Tiki has to be dead, and you have to have lost Falchion, or Falchion has to be gone. Like, you can't have Falchion. So Marth is pretty much up against the wall here. And then suddenly, Gateau is like, oh, hey, by the way, there's this Tower Master you should go see. And it ends up being Nagi, who is either Naga herself or like a reincarnation of Naga. Like, something along those lines. It's a little convoluted. But ultimately, like, if you don't have Tiki and you don't have Falchion, you get the side quest, you get to obtain Nagi, and Nagi is basically like Tiki, and she gives you another Falchion, except the Falchion isn't as strong. It's like a weaker version of the Falchion Marth originally had. So, not 100% sure what that's necessarily about, but it's still pretty awesome, and I just think having Nagi would be really cool, right? Because we've had Dragon units, we've never had, like, a reincarnation of the Divine Naga in that sense. I'm like, you know, like Naui and Tiki, like they're all kind of like reincarnations, but beyond that, Nagi is like kind of a cool side character, not super well known. I'm getting Twitter notifications, evidently something's going on. And I just think having Nagi would be kind of cool in game. Like I think it would be sweet. I think it'd be pretty awesome. And now, since we're getting Falchion updates, I think it's like the perfect time. But, you know, that probably won't happen because nobody really knows who Nagi is. Anyway, this is our ballot. So, day 1, we chose Micaiah. Day 2, we went Ellawood. 3, we went for Anna. 4th, we chose Marth. 5th, we went for Emerin. Wrath was day 6. And finally, we are kicking it off with Nagi on day 7. Guys, who did you choose for your 7th day? Are you happy with how things have turned out? We finally get to see this. We finally get to see this. The final banner. Fancy. Or banner. I guess wallpaper. It's a wallpaper. Which I finally put mine on my phone. I'm very proud of myself for doing that. Listen. Oh my gosh, we're blowing up. Let me know who you chose for your final day. Do you think any of your characters going to win? Do you think, you know, Silica and Hector kind of have it locked up? Who do you think is going to get second? I don't know. It's very stressful. We'll definitely be covering that moving forward, though, for sure. Lots of cool stuff is going to be happening the next couple weeks. So look forward to that. I think we're getting a legendary banner soon, too. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, we did a summoning for for the Sacred Memories banner, and oh my goodness, it's live on the channel now, so you should probably watch it if you. A couple days later, I still have mixed feelings about that banner. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, I believe, and I will catch you next time doing something somewhere on the internet where I live now.